Hi guys, so for many years my go-to gaming headphones have been the trusty Sennheiser HD560SS. Whenever I feel like taking a break from IEMs or I need to hear what my dog is doing in the background, I usually swap these. And honestly, they've been great. The tuning is very neutral and they have a nice resolution and soundstage overall. But lately I've been wondering if there would be an alternative to these with maybe even a smaller price tag, even though the HD560S is not that expensive when it comes to audio. But yeah, I asked Kiwi Ears to send me some of their open back headphones. So here we have the Kiwi Ears Ellipse and Kiwi Ears Altruva. Both of these cost around $60, feature a 50mm dynamic driver, and for that price the build quality on both is surprisingly good. The Ellipse has a very sleek and quite small build with thick fox leather padding, and the headband is also very comfortable. The ear caps on the Ellipse also rotate nicely up and down and sideways, so these will fit many hats very comfortably. The Altruva has a larger build while still being quite lightweight, and these have this very studio headset type of design with this kind of headband that is also quite comfortable. The Altruva also comes with two kinds of paddings for the ear cups. One is a soft and thick fox leather type of thing, and the other one is velour, which is slightly thinner, I'd say. The ear cups on the Altruva rotate only this way, which is a pretty major setback, at least for me, since I could not get a good fit with these, and the front part of the ear cups kinda caused me annoying pressure on some of my jaw muscles. So in terms of comfort, the Ellipse is the clear winner for me here. Both do come with the same kind of cable that is really not meant for desktop use that much, since it is very long. It is a fabric coated cable and it does work of course, but you might need to wrap it a bit to reduce the extra slack. I've been using both with the Serene cable that is much nicer honestly and a lot shorter. In terms of tuning, the Ellipse is sadly very muddy and the mids are very recessed, so for music these don't really offer that much other than bass, and the bass is quite overpowering and not that pleasant either. In games the muddiness is there, and I can definitely notice that under the water kind of effect, especially when swapping from the Sennheisers. However, after some time my brain adjusts to these a bit, and I do feel that I can play with these and hear footsteps and all those small details quite well. Like with these, everything is kind of balanced in Apex. There is no harshness, and gunshots and abilities seem to be not so overpowering, but to best describe the experience is that there is still kind of like a blanket over my head when using these. The Altruva is much better for music. It's not very neutral either, but it's more of an enjoyable listening experience. In games, however, I seem to get fatigued quite fast with these, and there is just some harshness that is present. I don't know if it's the figment that makes that for me, but I can't get through a single game with these without feeling annoyed. The details are quite hard for me to get with these, and there is just very boomy trail on most sound effects like explosions and, for example, wingman shots. Just not so very nice. So ultimately I don't think either one of these will replace my Sennheisers, but if I would have to pick my favorite, it would be the Ellipse, since with them I don't have any comfort issues and I played quite fine with them after adjusting. So if you are tight on budget and want to have an over-ear headphone instead of IEMs, I think you'd be fine and comfortable with the Ellipse. That is all for this one. Thanks for watching and goodbye.